Today I'm filming the new Fiat 500e. Really cute design on this car. It has a very cute and minimalist interior. It actually picks up speed very well. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm taking a look at the 2021 Fiat 500e, the new fully electric car by Fiat. You can see the new redesign on this new Fiat 500. I believe they're still selling the previous generation, but as a plug-in hybrid only. You can see on this new model, we have these new LED lights over there on the top, and I believe you can option these to be LEDs. On this car, they're kind of acting as fog lights. And then on the front, we only have the 500 lettering, and that's basically it. A very cute overall design. And again, we have a beautiful weather today in Lebanon. If we take a closer look towards the side, these are actually your signals. Intriguing design for the wheels. I believe they're 16-inch rims. And then coming on towards the side, you can see we have flush door handles. You simply press inside and it opens up. Again, a very minimalist interior. Feels very high quality actually. I love this new redesign, way better than before. And you can see over there behind the screen we have the 500 emblem, and you can see we have quite a massive door. Closing that up, coming on towards the back, you can see there's no redesign on this generation. We have Fiat lettering and then a cute little spoiler over there on the top, LED daytime running lights. And then you can see the 500e, how they've made that design with the blue accents. Quite smart design. Coming towards the bottom, obviously no exhaust tips on this fully electric car. It's slightly bigger than the previous generation Fiat 500, but I mean, it's still a small little city car. What do you guys think of the design? The new Fiat 500 is offered in 4 different trim levels with more options equipped as you go up. The entry model Action gets the smaller 24 kWh battery, while the rest of the models get a larger battery with around 320 kilometers of range. I love the interior on the new 500e and I appreciate its simplicity, something that can't be said about the outgoing model. All models get a 7-inch digital instrument panel, while our Icon adds the excellent infotainment system running on the new UConnect 5 and featuring navigation. Fiat claims the seats are made of plastic recycled from the sea, and the steering wheel is also made of eco-friendly synthetic leather. It's satisfying to know that you're being environment-friendly in most aspects of your small city car. A quirky feature to note is the Made in Torino lettering on the grab handle. If you enjoy this type of content, consider throwing a thumbs up and feel free to skip to any section through YouTube chapters. So here's the interior of the new Fiat 500. You can see the minimalist and simple layout that you get. You have a 2-spoke multifunction steering wheel. On the left, you have controls to basically control the 7-inch digital display. And then on the right, you have cruise control stuff. Now, the display is fully customizable. You can see scrolling through the different modes, as you can see over here. All this driving stuff. You even have a navigation display. And then behind that, you have your stocks for your lights and then your wiper commands on the right. Now on the left, you can see, again, the simple layout. It's all plastic, unfortunately, but to open the door, you simply press on this button. And then obviously 2 window commands. It's a 2-door car. And in case this electric button doesn't work, you have a manual release for the door from here, and then speaker down below. And then to the center, you have a 10.25-inch screen. It's of very high quality, by the way, and the system is very fast. It's UConnect. You can see the navigation over here. It's not really set up on this car yet, but you can see how big the display is going on to phone. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is very convenient. You know, basic stuff, not really a lot of stuff. Launch EV pages, which is obviously what you guys want to see in this car. It has a 42 kilowatt-hour battery, and you can see scrolling through the different stuff and climate control stuff down below. You can see, for example, let's increase or decrease the temperature. You're gonna see it changing over there on the top, and then here's the fan speed over here. So I mean, it's a very user-friendly and easy car to play around with. Scrolling down over the top, again, some stuff with Wi-Fi hotspot, notification, you know. And then you can also use this screen for the climate control stuff. You can see all sorts of stuff you want, as well as the fan speed over here. You know, changing it, you can see how it changes. You know, I really like this UI system, very smart. Over there on the top, you have a small cubby space, and it's a wireless phone charging. You even have USB port, and then down below, your gear selection. Now, it's currently on, obviously, so simply putting my foot on the brake and pressing D would basically allow us to go, so very easy stuff. And you can see it's a spacious cabin, honestly, because you don't have a center console. You have your eMode selector, your electronic parking brake, and then finally your volume dial. And that's basically it. And then down below, you can see small storage space. You can actually option it with a center console, 12-volt power outlet, and again, a charging USB port. And then behind that, you have a small cup holder. It's pretty small. I mean, I don't know what you can fit in here, but I mean, there's that. All right, so I'm going for a little cruise inside the Fiat 500e. It's actually a very smooth driving car. Here's a quick acceleration. It has decent torque actually, drives really smoothly. We have 3 driving modes, as I mentioned, normal, range, and Sherpa. It basically differs the amount of regenerative braking and how much feedback you get from that. So now we're in range, and you can see how slightly removing my foot will basically stop the car. Now visibility in this car is very impressive. We do have large windows, as you can see, and even the window between the B and the C pillar is actually pretty big, and even towards the back. The only complaint basically is that the rear view mirror is slightly moved towards the bottom and the screen is moved up. So I mean, it's slightly limited from here, but I mean, this is me just nitpicking. It's a very spacious cabin, especially that you don't have a center console, so that's a big thumbs up. You can see how easily you press this gear selector and you directly start moving. The steering wheel is actually very light. It tightens up when you're going on slightly higher speeds, but I mean, there's that. One of the main things to look out for when driving an EV is the smoothness of the ride, and especially during recuperation. One pedal driving is possible, and I found that range does a great job at stopping the vehicle. And selecting Sherpa is in case of very low charge. As I mentioned, the new Fiat 500 is bigger than before, making for a far more comfortable cabin. The trunk is small, and the back seats are honestly suitable for some groceries and bags, so it's not the most practical. There is a 3+1 version with a tiny side door for kids to jump into the back. It scored a decent 4 stars in the EuroNCAP crash tests, and it includes 6 airbags, adaptive cruise control, lane centering technology, and auto emergency braking. Honestly, I definitely recommend this Fiat 500e. Onboard tech is perfect, and the layout and design inside and out is practical and appealing. I'm glad they released the new 500 as electric only, because it makes sense for these small cars to be battery powered rather than having a 3 or 4 cylinder engine with a relatively high fuel consumption. Great package overall, I really like it.